Well, hello. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Stephen. So, this particular blog entry this week is, candidly, a fairly depressing subject matter. We saw evil manifest in Texas over the weekend. And rather than focusing on the actions of this deranged individual, I want to instead focus our attention on the actions of two individuals that, in the face of sheer terror, they rose to the occasion. Stephen Willeford and Johnny Langendorf. These two individuals were heroes that day. They were able to stop the assailant, and in the case of Stephen Willeford, was actually able to use the assailant's rifle in order to permanently put an end to his egregious behavior. Now, one of the things that I found interesting as I was kind of looking over all of the news feeds, and this is still a fluid story, we're learning more and more about what actually happened every hour, really. But the UK Daily Mail, which is a European publication, they wrote about what happened. They wrote about these two guys. And, to the UK Daily Mail's credit, they didn't say anything pejorative about him, but they were shocked that Stephen Willeford has no prior military training. And therein lies the fundamental difference of understanding between our European cousins and ourselves. You see, Stephen Willeford grew up in Texas. He grew up shooting. He grew up hunting. He's familiar with these weapons platforms. He's familiar with how to use them. He is the exact embodiment of what the Second Amendment is all about. You see, Stephen Willeford exercised his Second Amendment rights to defend against tyranny. Now, oftentimes we misinterpret what tyranny is. Tyranny is absolutely the fighting of resistance against an oppressive government. I mean, tyranny can clearly be defined as that. But tyranny is broader than that. The abusive husband or boyfriend, that's tyranny. The individual that you would use force or the threat of force to steal your wallet or your purse, that's tyranny. And the Second Amendment guarantees the rights of individuals to be able to keep and bear arms to protect themselves against tyranny. And that's exactly what took place in Texas. Stephen Willeford, because of his exposure to firearms throughout his life, was able to use a firearm in order to stop the tyrannical actions of this individual. And as such, both of them, both Stephen and Johnny Langendorf, they both deserve our appreciation for being the heroes that they are. So I hope you enjoy reading the blog. As always, if you have any questions or you'd like to make any comments, feel free to email me at stephen@artemishq.com. And as always, train constantly, train consistently, and train with purpose. Thank you again for watching, and until next week, stay safe.